Honored guests, as a courtesy to the other members of the audience and the graduates, we request that all cellular phones be silenced. Also, please take a moment to notice the exit closest to you in the event of an emergency. And now, please rise and remain standing for the academic procession. Will the audience and graduates please be seated? Graduates, please remove your caps. Honored guests, Mr. Rick Goings, Chair of the Rollins College Board of Trustees.
Thank goodness my wife is sitting next to me. She said, "Honey, they just called you." Her role is generally to make me look better than I am, but what a joy it is here to welcome you all today. Graduates, especially also your families and your friends, what a special day this is. And we're happy particular because this time last year, you would have been sitting at the hot sun in a baseball diamond, and this is a wonderful setting, and the energy is so good. The invocation is going to be delivered by Reverend Katrina Jenkins, our Dean of Religious Life, and following that, our President, Dr. Grant Cornwell, will preside over the proceedings. Reverend Jenkins.
Good afternoon. Let us pray. Most gracious one, most gracious God, I thank you as we gather to celebrate the graduates from Holt of 2023. I thank you because there's so much pride and hope in our audience today. Bless the loved ones, the faculty, the staff who have been on the journey with these graduates. Bless all the graduates. May this be a time of reflection of their education, joy in their accomplishments, and peace on the path that is before them. Amen.
Good afternoon, graduates. Welcome to this fitting and proper and so well-deserved celebration of your graduation. Welcome, family members. Welcome, faculty and staff colleagues. Welcome to everyone on this glorious occasion. My heart bursts with pride and respect and gratitude for every one of you here on this occasion. You are all a class whose character has been forged in a cauldron of a global pandemic and a fiercely waged political struggle over the direction of our democracy. You go forth today in a world that's being remade, and it may seem rugged out there right now. It may seem scary, but I'll tell you, I think it's an exceptionally important time to be a graduate of Rollins College. A new paradigm is taking shape in the global economy and global civil society. This will be your era, and it's filled with opportunities for leadership, innovation, and important work to be done. And you could not have a better preparation for the changing world that you will lead. Now is time for you to put your education to work in the world. Now more than ever, we need you. We need serious and intelligent minds working together. We need answers as complex and nuanced as the problems themselves. And we need bridges built between people who see the world differently, because what you've learned at Rollins is that complex problems can only be solved through collaboration, through listening, and through the creativity that emerges when people with different skills and knowledge and points of view work together. I know you have borne the burden of many limitations and impediments through the pandemic, but you've done hard things through this and accomplished a great deal undaunted. You emerged stronger, more resilient, more courageous, and more appreciative as a person. You followed rules that were uncomfortable just because it was asked of you for the good of others and your community. You have persisted when you were weary. You have risen to task after task out of sheer determination. I find you absolutely inspiring, and you have my highest respect, and I simply could not be more proud of you. Our most famous alumnus, Mr. Rogers, once said, "There are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. And the third way is to be kind. According to Mr. Rogers, and I quote him, "Anything we can do to help foster the intellect and spirit and emotional growth of our fellow human beings, that's our job. Those of us who have this particular vision must continue against all odds. Life is for service," he said. Life is for service. Now you know Mr. Rogers encountered this exhortation inscribed on a plaque as a student at Rollins College, where it still stands. So as you go forth, please work for change motivated by compassion, motivated by a love of human dignity, a respect for human rights, and a disposition of gentleness towards others in the earth. You are our source of pride and hope. You are soon to be graduates of Rollins College, and that is a credential of substance that will contribute to the quality of your life over your whole lifetime. It's an honor to share this day with you. Congratulations. It is now I get it here. Dr. Singer, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost, will now present special faculty honors and student recognitions for our graduates.
Good afternoon. It is wonderful to be with the graduates, the family, and the friends of the Hamilton Holt School. Rollins College is known for valuing teaching and academic excellence, especially when it comes to working with our adult learners in the Hamilton Holt School. Would Chairman Goings please step forward to recognize one of our retiring faculty on behalf of the Board of Trustees?
Thank you, Provost Singer. Would Dr. Richard Baumolje please step forward? And to you.
Dr. Baumolje has taught at Rollins since 1974. He specializes in the areas of leadership and listening development. A beloved professor, he has transformed the lives of hundreds of students as well as his faculty and staff colleagues.
It's very special. Please say it. Right over there. Humility is a wonderful trait, but Dr. Baumolje, hold it till later, okay? On behalf of the Board of Trustees and in recognition of not only your many accomplishments, but also distinguished service, I hereby elevate, what a wonderful word, elevate you to the permanent rank of Professor Emeritus of Organizational Communication. And here we are.
We are now going to discuss the Walter E. Barton Outstanding Teaching Award. This award is named in honor of one of the Hamilton Holt School's most beloved instructors. It is awarded to an adjunct professor who has consistently achieved teaching excellence as rated by their students. The recipient of this year's award is Ashley French. Ashley, please come forward to the stage to receive your award. Ashley has been an adjunct professor for over 7 years at Rollins, teaching in one of our minors, Sexuality, Women's, and Gender Studies, known as SWAG. She brings together research and activism to educate our students on how to recognize social injustice and be global thought leaders. Ashley is described as energetic and passionate about her work in educating her students to create positive change. When not in the classroom, you can find her working on her dissertation as she pursues her PhD in sociology. Congratulations, Ashley. The Daniel and Kyle Riva Distinguished Faculty Award was created to recognize a full-time faculty member who has exhibited outstanding service, excellence, and commitment to adult learning, as demonstrated through research, teaching, and/or service. This year's award recipient is Dr. Scott Hewitt. With nearly 3 decades of service to Rollins, Dr. Hewitt has dedicated himself to teacher education around the world and in Central Florida. He worked in rural Rwanda to bring English literacy and technology to the village classrooms, served as president of a major governing board in Florida education, advocated for local LGBTQ rights, and directed our graduate and teacher education programs. His colleagues describe him as the centerpiece of the education department. As Scott prepares to retire from Rollins, there is no doubt he will continue to advocate for educational policy change. Scott has left an incredible mark on our community and will be truly missed. Please help me congratulate Dr. Hewitt. Now we will recognize our students in our graduate studies programs. We will be presenting the Maria Ruiz Memorial Research Award, named after Dr. Maria Ruiz, a prominent researcher and writer in conceptual and applied behavioral analysis who passed away in 2017. This award is presented to the student who best exemplifies Maria's focus on controlled, rigorous data collection to inform treatment decisions. It recognizes outstanding thesis research in the Master of Arts in Applied Behavioral Analysis and Clinical Studies. The recipient of this award is Gabriella Beaujour. Gabriella, come on forward. Gabriella demonstrated outstanding scholastic performance and scientific inquiry throughout her thesis process. She maintained a 4.0 grade point average and embodied Dr. Ruiz's commitment to behavioral psychology and ethical practice by evaluating procedures that promote autonomy and effective intervention. Her thesis on the effect of choice on reinforcer effectiveness combined her aptitude for rigorous scientific methodology with her passion for promoting independence and autonomy in neurodiverse populations. Gabriella was a proven leader in supporting her classmates throughout the thesis process. Congratulations, Gabby. Our next award is presented to the Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling graduate who has been nominated by the faculty and their fellow students for outstanding academic performance, contributions to the department, leadership among student colleagues, commitment to the profession, and promise of career achievement. The recipient of this award is Susan Williams. Susan, please come forward. Why don't you come on over here? Susan distinguished herself through her community-based advocacy and her skillful clinical work. She consistently set the standard for excellence, going beyond what was expected. She graduates today with a 4.0 GPA. She also completed a certificate in family and relationship counseling. During her clinical study years, Susan completed an internship at the Arnold Palmer Pediatric Palliative Care Unit. Day after day, Susan showed tremendous courage, sensitivity, presence, and compassion to families, offering hope and comfort during a time of heartbreak. Susan was known among her peers as someone who offered that same inspiration and strength to her friends and colleagues alike. We applaud her for embodying the qualities and attributes of a competent professional counselor and caring human being. Congratulations, Susan. The outstanding graduate student in the Master of Human Resources is next. This award is presented to the graduate who has been nominated by faculty for outstanding academic ability and scholarship, contributions and commitment to the field of human resources and advancement of the industry. The recipient of this award is Elizabeth Hewitt. Elizabeth, please come forward. Elizabeth was selected by the faculty to receive this special recognition. She was identified as a consistent leader in her classes and always produced top quality assignments. For example, one professor remarked, Elizabeth was a class leader that other students respected and looked up to, and she was more than willing to give her time to help others. Another teacher stated, Elizabeth provided high-quality input in her class participation and always produced the highest quality work. Congratulations, Elizabeth. The Kappa Delta Pi Award is given annually to an outstanding student who is a graduate student in the Master of Arts in Teaching. The recipient of this award is Holly Bruch. Please come forward, Holly. Holly consistently challenged herself to be the best educator possible and was an outstanding student teacher who promoted collaboration, student engagement, and critical thinking in her fourth grade classroom. She concluded her time in the Master of Arts in Teaching program while also being a full-time first-year teacher who consistently works to refine her practice and engage her students in high-quality, meaningful instruction. Congratulations, Holly. Dr. Robert Sanders, Dean of the Hamilton Holt School, will now present our undergraduate recognitions.
Thank you, Provost Singer. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize those undergraduate students who were selected by the faculty for for having demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and engagement in their particular field of study, also known as the Outstanding Student by Major categories. These 13 students were recognized during an awards ceremony already held on April 21st. So when I call your name, please stand. Bruno Faria Amoroso, Business Management. Chase Hubbard, Communication Studies. Jack Ramon Rodriguez Ortiz, Economics. Alejandra Salinas Garcia, Elementary Education. John Mark Allen, English. Emily Elizabeth Peter, Environmental Studies and Sustainable Urbanism. Danny Beth Martinez Negron, Health Services Leadership. Duratani D. Sharma, Health Services Leadership. Sarah Marie Romero, Humanities. Letitia Esther Magalhaes Cruz, International Affairs. Samantha Torres, Music. Caitlin Jackson, Psychology. And Greta C. Rohrer, Psychology. Congratulations, students. The Dean's Leadership Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership while enrolled in the Hamilton Holt School at Rollins College. The recipient of this award shows a commitment to the college and its mission, engagement in various aspects of campus life, exemplary service to the college and its communities, and leadership that trans self and position. I am pleased to announce that the 2023 recipient of the Dean's Leadership Award is Cindy Nayika Sejourn. So Cindy, please come forward. Cindy graduates today with a degree in Health Services Leadership and a triple minor in Communication Studies, African American Studies, and English, as well as graduating with the distinction of cum laude honors. Cindy has continuously sought out opportunities to enrich her experience, as well as those of her Holt School peers on campus. Cindy made Rollins history by becoming the first Black female vice president of the Student Government Association. She has played an integral role in encouraging greater inclusivity for students by collaborating with campus partners through her multiple campus leadership roles, including serving as the Vice President of SGA, a peer mentor, a wellness ambassador, and an academic honor council representative, and on the Rollins DEIB Strategic Task Force Group. She's been busy. She proudly represents the student body and laid a strong foundation for continued impact in inclusion and belonging. She's a member of Omicron Delta Kappa and Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Societies, and most recently was awarded the Fiat Lux Award honor for her positive contributions to our campus and community in the areas of academics, leadership, inclusion, and service. Cindy certainly embodies all the characteristics that this Dean's Leadership Award entails and beyond. So congratulations, Cindy. Each year, the Holt School faculty directors select an outstanding graduating senior to address the graduates. Selection of this outstanding graduate is based on superior academic achievement, leadership, and service to the Hamilton Holt School and to the community. I am pleased to announce that the 2023 outstanding graduating senior is Danny Beth Martinez Negron. Today, Danny Beth graduates with a major in Health Services Leadership and the distinction of Summa Cum Laude honors. Danny Beth has overcome much adversity since beginning her college journey in 2006. She chose to manage those challenges by focusing her energy on how to become the best leader in the health services management field. She was active in many campus organizations, including SGA, Latin American Student Association, Caribbean Student Association, Rollins Pre-Health American Medical Student Association, just to name a few. And she's also a member of the Omicron Delta Kappa and Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Societies. Danny Beth has been a longtime volunteer and servant leader for the Give Kids the World, where she has helped make wishes come true to critically ill children and their families. After graduation, her goal is to pursue a medical degree so she can continue her work in the healthcare industry. And I'm delighted to recognize Danny Beth Martinez Negron as the 2023 Outstanding Graduating Senior, who will now also deliver our undergraduate student commencement speech.
Good afternoon, my beloved Rollins community. What an honor it is to be here, standing before you as this year's 2023 Outstanding Graduating Senior and as a Hispanic first-generation college graduate, mother of twin boys, and a surprise newborn daughter. My fellow graduates, we have all been in a unique journey. I'm sure we each had to overcome many adaptive challenges to make it here today. I know I did. My journey has been fraught with unexpected and often very frightening healthcare situations. Ironically, I was that little girl who loved to play the part of emergency first responder and for my friends and while they were playing outside. As far back as I can remember, I have been fascinated with the ability to use medicine to heal the human body. I knew I always wanted to be a doctor. What I didn't know was how my own medical trials and tribulations would lead me to pursue an education in healthcare service at the Hamilton Holt School. As a teenager, my perfect plan was foiled when during a routine doctor's visit, I was told I would never be able to have children. Suddenly, I became the person who had dreamed of becoming a mom my entire life. My partner and I decided that it might be a long road ahead, so we should try for a baby, and hopefully, by the time I finished my doctorate in medicine, we would have a family. God had other plans. We had no idea that it would happen so soon. To our surprise, just a short year later, we received the news that we were expecting. Eager to see our baby's heartbeat, we rushed to get our first sonogram. They quickly found it. There's a heartbeat, pause, zoom out. And there's a heartbeat, pause, zoom out a little more. And there's another heartbeat. Congratulations, you're having triplets. In slow motion, I laid back down and don't remember anything except my family's excitement. I thought to myself, what are we going to do with 3 babies? How did this happen naturally when I was told I couldn't? How am I going to finish my degree now? And wait, how many diaper changes are we talking about here? Overwhelmed with the news, I prayed, God, if you walk with me and carry me through, I will not give up. I did not know how powerful that prayer would be in my life. I continued going to school. I planned ahead by doing extra classwork so that I wouldn't fall too much behind. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned, and I went into premature labor and lost one of my triplets. It was an immeasurable and devastating loss in our lives. 3 months later, our twins were born prematurely, fighting for every breath. They stayed in the neonatal ICU for 2 months, where they each overcame a number of adaptive challenges. During this time, I was enrolled in homeschool from my hospital bed and night school to keep up with school. My passion for healthcare only grew stronger. As a result of this experience, imagine being awakened from a deep sleep from the exhaustion of being new. Okay. Okay. Imagine being awakened from a deep sleep from the exhaustion of being new parents with a call from the hospital. Hello, are these the parents of twin B? Immediately, my adrenaline spiked and I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. Yes, is everything okay? We're just calling to let you know that your child stopped breathing. We had to intervene and revive him. The next hours are touch and go. Any questions? Can you imagine the despair we felt? Now imagine receiving a similar call 8 more times throughout the night, each time interacting with NICU staff who would call to deliver such sensitive news to us so matter-of-factly. On the other hand, some healthcare professionals would do a phenomenal job reassuring us procedure after procedure. This continued to deepen my desire to pursue healthcare, to be part of the change we needed to see to deliver life-saving measure with love, empathy, and compassion, not only to the patients, but also to their families. I finally graduated high school on time with extra college credits earned through my dual enrollment from Valencia College, of course, with my family and my twin boys in the audience, much like today. Then came the second biggest plot twist in my perfectly laid plan. I decided to go back to finish my bachelor's degree. Another year into my studies, I became unexpectedly gravely ill. As I laid in critical condition, a group of doctors with a grief counselor came to tell my family it was time to say their final goodbyes. My organs were shutting down, and the doctors gave me less than 24 hours to live. The human body is incredible. Coupled with today's medical advances, a month later, I made a full recovery. Facing another adaptive challenge, I was forced to take yet another pause in my studies, this time to take care of my health. Fast forward to 2020, when we were forced to stay home during a global pandemic, all of a sudden, my incredibly hectic lifestyle came to an abrupt stop. Like many of you, I was lost, unsure what to do with myself and all this newfound free time. Then I thought, this is the break I needed to go back to school. It was a blessing in disguise. I found Rollins during a time when I was going through many transitions and looking for a place where I could be supported in my continued academic growth while also balancing my family and work obligations. That is exactly what I found here in the Health Service Leadership major. To Dr. Niles and Dr. Alambri for teaching us to overcome so many difficult situations in healthcare during those heated classroom debates, from honoring do not resuscitate wishes to ethically handling family conflict in healthcare. To Dr. Bamaje for teaching us the importance of having an outward mindset, thinking of others' needs before our own, the power of mindful silence, listening with open minds and heart, and facing adaptive challenges. Thank you. Little did I know these lessons would not only mold me into a stronger healthcare advocate, but prepare me for my final and most shocking plot twist, which came just 2 short weeks ago. Once again, as I was preparing for this speech, I found myself speechless when my doctors delivered the surprise news that we were pregnant and I needed to have an emergency C-section or risk a stillborn baby. The bittersweet occasion of joy and fear wrapped up into emotions that I found difficult to describe. Happiness, fear, denial, shock, joy, and elation. Here I am, finally graduating with honors, and I have been blessed with a new baby girl named Bella Valentina Soto, my beautiful Valentine. God works in mysterious ways. It's been a week of more adaptive challenges, and I know they will continue. In honor of Mother's Day weekend, I would like to recognize all the moms here today who have made sacrifices for their children. To me, Mommy, the greatest love of my life. Thank you for always giving all to your family, for dropping what you were doing to come help us, for supporting me in all my decisions and believing in me when I couldn't, and telling me, Mamita, how can I help you so you can finish your work today? From building your home close to where we build ours, so you can rush over and make us café con leche, pickups and after-school activities, and today for helping us care for our surprise newborn. Bella, you truly are one of a kind. And I dedicate all my success to you, mi reina madre amada. Te amamos infinito. To my family, my partner, my twin boys, and my beautiful friends who have come and become family and cheered me on, supporting my decisions to find a way to turn the tragedies into positivity by choosing to return to school. I also dedicate my success to you. Thank you. God has blessed me with each of your lives. Graduates, I share some of my trials and tribulations not to shine a light on what I have had to overcome, even if it took me or you a decade and a half to complete my degree, but rather to say that we do not have to conform to societal stereotypes. We can choose to take a different detours along the way. Our future is consistently dependent on just one decision, from where you have been towards who you want to become. The power to change the trajectory of your life lies within you. With discipline, hard work, dedication, honor, and integrity, you can accomplish whatever you set your heart and mind on. I do not know what adaptive challenges you may be going through, but I am here to remind you that you do not have to be a product of your circumstances. Your current circumstances only determine your history, not your future. It truly does not matter where you come from. Your choices are stronger than statistics. What counts is not how you started, but how you finish. Graduates, this is just the beginning. Stand proud of your accomplishments. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you, and Fiat Lux.
Thank you, Danny Beth. We are so pleased that you were able to be here today, healthy and happy, to share your incredible story that has tested your strength and fortitude. You will be an amazing, empathetic healthcare professional. And congratulations on the arrival of your newest addition. So for the first time in our history, the Graduate Studies faculty directors selected a graduate student to represent outstanding academic ability and scholarship within our master's programs. And I'm pleased to announce that the 2023 Outstanding Master's Graduate Student is Janos Barho. Today, Janos graduates with a Master of Human Resources degree with an honors, earning a 3.92 GPA. So Janos is an international student originally from Germany. He came to Rollins to complete his master's degree while also joining the men's soccer team. What is most interesting is that he had never visited the United States and made a decision to attend Rollins based on virtual campus tours and a virtual advisor call from abroad. He quickly made Rollins home and is here to tell us about how Rollins helped him reach his fullest potential to become a proud global citizen. So please help me recognize Janos Barho, who will now deliver our graduate student commencement speech.
Don't need the foot stand here, I guess. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sanders. Good afternoon, my fellow graduates, my dear family and friends, and esteemed Rollins faculty and staff. Today I stand before you as part of the Human Resources graduating class of 2023, and as Dr. Sanders just mentioned, the first ever Holt Master's student addressing the commencement speech. As you may have heard from my first words, and Dr. Sanders just took it away, I have a slight accent, which I tried to lessen over the last 2 years, albeit with mediocre success. You see, I was not born in the United States. Thus, through many fortunate circumstances, I suddenly found myself here at Rollins College in August 2021. I remember exactly how I first heard about Rollins. I was on a train ride from Munich, Germany, back to my hometown in the northern countryside. It was late February and the winter weather was still lingering with freezing temperatures and a snow-covered landscape. As I was riding the train, I received an email from our coach, Keith Buckley, from Rollins College, Winter Park. Never having heard of that city, I was like, Winter Park? Sounds pretty cool to me. If I want winter, why would I go anywhere else? I could stay in Germany for that. But I was curious, and curiosity helped me discover that Winter Park was actually a suburb of Orlando, Florida. Now we're talking. But independently from this nice little geographical benefit, I was convinced to give Rollins a try because of the way it conveyed its education and mission of responsible leadership, and even more appealing to me, global citizenship. So I packed my suitcase, hopped off the plane, not at LAX, but MCO, and started my party in the USA. Takes a while, I know. I was excited, but the second thoughts came quickly. Is my English good enough to communicate over here? Can I live 5,000 miles away from friends and family? What do I do if I get lost in an aisle of a grocery supercenter? Do I survive in a country that almost only has light beer and eats Pop-Tarts for breakfast? I mean, the normal doubts, you name it. One ability that helped me to overcome them, though, was open-mindedness. I was excited about this new chapter, open for the new adventures I might experience, open for new people from all around the world I was hoping to meet, but also open to embracing and overcoming the new challenges and maybe even pitfalls I might have to face. But what exactly is open-mindedness? As this speech will hopefully not be graded, I can finally use Wikipedia and ChatGPT as a source again. And there it defines an open-minded person as one who characteristically moves beyond or temporarily sets aside his own doxastic commitments. Well, when I look into the gym, I can see some question marks on your faces. And to be fair, I had the same when I read this, very theoretical and philosophical, right? So I was looking for a better, more practical definition of it, and recently came across a quote from Frank Zappa. For all Gen Zs in here, including me, a former producer, musician, and member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who said, "The mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open." This advice might sound very trivial and super general, but I believe this is what makes it so valuable. You can adapt it to almost every situation in life. In a new job, a new travel destination you might consider going to, during an argument with friends or family, or when you try to convince your dad that the 10-year-old video camera he possesses definitely does not film this speech better than his new smartphone. As I mentioned the distance earlier, I am very glad that this distance got decreased today to 0, and that my parents, as well as my brother Silas, together with my other German friends from the college, are here today and celebrating us as well. Ich hoffe, ihr habt gute Plätze da und das Video wird trotzdem gut. Ich freue mich. Schauen wir mal, wie es wird. But back to the story, where was I? As an international student, we face many challenges and obstacles to overcome. For most of us, it's a new country we've never been to before, a new environment where you don't know anyone else, a different culture, a language barrier, a different metric system, pounds, inches, and what exactly is an ounce? I remember before one of our first practice sessions, our coach reminded us to drink enough. It will be hot tomorrow, he said, 95 degrees. At first I thought this is one of his famous examples of the great British humor, but then I realized, oh, he meant Fahrenheit. I didn't know how warm that exactly was at that point, and still don't really know it until today, but I guess it is what it is. Also, we had to run a timed mile, and I was completely lost on how far that actually is converted into kilometers and how to time it. I was definitely glad that at least you also measure time in hours, minutes, and seconds over here. However, these challenges became minor details really quickly because of the help of an extremely inclusive, open-minded, and welcoming campus community. From professors to staff members to students. Everyone helped me adapt to my new surroundings. Personally, I was very lucky to be welcomed by my teammates from the soccer team I've played together with for the last 2 years. They bore an important role in helping me feel included in the community on and off campus. On top of my own inner motivation, they empowered me to give it my best shot at every opportunity on and off the pitch. Before I came to the US, I played soccer in Germany for 18 years, basically since I was able to walk. But never within these 18 years have I had to go on the practice field at 6 o'clock in the morning. And trust me, I never thought I would ever do that. Why would I? During my time over here, it became normal pretty quickly. My teammates embraced me and treated it as the most normal thing in the world. In fact, I know they hated it as much as I did, but the culture in the team was so open and motivating towards it that everyone got positively triggered and additionally engaged. By my calculations, we had around 50 of these early morning sessions during my two years over here, and believe it or not, some of them were actually fun. We became family. It was always a proud moment to wear the anchor on the chest. And I'm proud to share with you that together, and with Michael Landau, that includes another fellow graduate students here today, we made it to the Elite Eight, the NCAA men's soccer quarterfinals last year, and finished as the 7th best team in the country. Go Tars! For me, this was a big part of my life here, and I know many of you also experienced a similar feeling, whether it was student clubs, internships, community engagement, or simply just shared activities on and off campus. This inclusive and open culture was of course also practiced inside the classroom. The Holt School graduate cohorts here today represent and unite a wide spectrum of students with backgrounds that could not be any more different. In almost all classes I had over the last 2 years, I studied with other athletes as well as my peers who came to class straight from their workplace in the health sector, public institutions, military, or retail chains. People from different states, countries, and continents. I assess this colorful mix as one of the biggest privileges of the Holt Graduate School. I mean, look around you. These are the people whom you benefited from in your learning experience through intense conversation and open-minded discussions about first-hand work experience. One of the last classes of my graduate program was critical thinking and problem solving with Dr. Kiefer. And throughout the class, he called us several times intellectual giants. At first, I thought, well, now he's overdoing it a little bit. This might be a little over-exaggerated. But then he further elucidated why he used this term. 13% of the American population own a master's degree. The average in the world is even lower, approximately half. Well, congratulations, fellow master's graduates. We now belong to this elite group of 13%, and we can be proud of that. As I close today, let me share with you some wise words from one of my favorite TV shows from back in the day, How I Met Your Mother, where, I know, great show. For all that haven't watched it, you should. Where one of the characters, Ted Mosby, said aptly, "The future might be scary, but you can't go back to the past just because it is familiar." For most of us, a new chapter full of uncertainty and challenges awaits. For some of us, we have already found a new job, yet for some of us, we have not. And despite of what your family and friends might say about it, it's okay, we'll figure it out. But let's go open-minded into our future, open toward new adventures you will experience, towards new people you will meet, and open to emails you will receive on a train ride to wherever it will go. Because you never know, it may take you to a completely new part of the world and bestow upon you the best years of your life, as it did for me. I think I can say I became a true global citizen ready to responsibly lead a meaningful life. Thank you to each of you who were part of that Rollins life I had. I will never forget this experience. Class of 2023, congratulations again on your graduation and achieving an incredibly huge milestone in your life. I wish you all the best in your next endeavor. Stay healthy, positive, and curious. And consider this an open invitation to come and visit Germany. We have some nice historic cities and landscapes, delicious food, and one more secret tip, you didn't get it from me, we have some fantastic beer that you should try. So, Prost und viel Glück, cheers and good luck. Thank you and Fiat Lux.
Janos, thank you for sharing your story and for choosing the Hamilton Holt School for your graduate degree. And I think there will be about 150 of us at your doorstep here in the near future. Today, we celebrate the successes and sacrifices you have all made to get to this point in your academic career. We know it hasn't been easy, but you persevered. Graduates, we are so proud of the work that you have done as students, and in a few moments, we will charge you as new alumni of Rollins College, ready to fulfill our mission of being global citizens and responsible leaders while leading meaningful lives and productive careers. So on behalf of Rollins College and the Hamilton Holt School, we applaud all of you. And now for the moment we have all been waiting for. We will now confer degrees on members of the undergraduate class of 2023. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise? There we go, all right. Mr. President, I now have the honor of presenting to you the candidates who have been recommended by the faculty for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
This is the moment right now. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, I do hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts with all attendant rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. As each of your names is called, I invite your family to stand.
Nicole Angelique Acevedo. Ashley Axon. Camila Muriel Algañaraz. Cum laude. John Mark Allen, summa cum laude. Talia A. Allen. Daisy Alvarez. Bruno Faria Amoroso, magna cum laude. Amanda Lynn Anderson. Alejandra Arias. Jaquavius Savon Arnold. Jose Elias Avendano Portillo. Elias Azuz. Aisha Barber, cum laude. Karen Arana Beechler, cum laude. Richard Benitez Barcelos, cum laude. Italo Brett. Hannah Rose Bridges, magna cum laude. Tiffany Elaine Brown. Valerie Sapero. Shanika S. Colley, magna cum laude. Tracy Lynn Kamazi, summa cum laude. Alexander Kornfeld. Priscilla Loredo da Silva. Joanne David. Noah David. Natalie Delgado. Carl Foster Thazier. Dante Edwards. Amber M. Finch, cum laude. Eric Gashiora, magna cum laude. Mouden Gary, cum laude. Victoria Geismar. Gil A. Gonzalez. Roger Roman Guerrero Molina. Samantha Raquel Guillaume. Andres E. Hernandez. Chase Hubbard, magna cum laude. Barbara A. Hughes. Hannah L. Jahosky, magna cum laude. Ruth C. Kern, magna cum laude. Mia Kirby. Adam Donald Kolosh, magna cum laude. Philip A. Kovacevic, magna cum laude. Logan C. Cushionbush, cum laude. Diana Lamb, cum laude. Shayna A. LaRoche, magna cum laude. Kelly Longstreet, summa cum laude. Jeannie Lumaine. Leticia Esther Magalhaes Cruz. Sita Maharaj, magna cum laude. Alondra F. Martez Ayala. Danny Beth Martinez Negron, summa cum laude. Priscilla L. Maceda, cum laude. Megan Ann McYo. Diamond McMillan. Edmund Matthew Morgan. Maria E. Munoz. Jesus D. Pacheco. Richard Miguel Perez. Roy Neal Perez, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Peter, magna cum laude. Camp Priest, magna cum laude. Jack Ramon Rodriguez Ortiz. Greta Caroline Rohrer. Sarah Marie Romero, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Rue, magna cum laude. Tomas D. Ruiz, summa cum laude. Alejandra Salinas Garcia, summa cum laude. Cindy Neika Sajorn, cum laude. Duratani D. Sharma, summa cum laude. Paris O. Sharp, cum laude. Angela Michelle Jones Simpson, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Mary Smith, summa cum laude. Samantha Torres, summa cum laude. Felipe Enrique Vasau Perez Pirianas Gardina, magna cum laude. Cristania Mia Marie Ange Vielo. Andrea Vogler, cum laude. Alyssa Donella Walker. Braden Shea Weisenberger. Adrian Charlize Williams, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates for the following master's degrees please rise? Master of Arts in Applied Behavior Analysis and Clinical Science. Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Master of Arts in Teaching. Master of Human Resources. Master of Liberal Studies, a Master of Public Health. Mr. President, I now have the honor of presenting to you the candidates who have been recommended by the faculty for the respective graduate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, I do hereby confer upon you the respective degrees: Master of Arts in Applied Behavioral Analysis and Clinical Science, Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Human Resources, Master of Liberal Studies, and Master of Public Health, With all the attendants' rights, privileges, and responsibilities, congratulations.
Master of Arts in Applied Behavioral Analysis and Clinical Science. This is the wrong program. This is counseling. Oh, okay, hang on. Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Stephanie Shazana Mohammed. Andrena V. Osorno. I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, folks, once again, the Master of Arts in Applied Behavior Analysis and Clinical Science. Gabriella M. Beaujour with honors. Carol J. Blackman. Sylvia D. Cabal. Marina Forsyth. Caitlin Patty Hutton. April M. Jefferson. Macy Nicole Shellhouse. Pierce Michael Taylor II with honors. Kayla Johanna Thomas with honors. Maria Vargas Pineda with honors. Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Primavera de Jesus Almanzar. Manaz A. Asif. Andrew Y. Boyle. Courtney Darlene Burkett. Catherine D. Escanis. Jonathan P. Estrada. Maria A. Figueroa. Brandy Narain Givergidze. Jana M. Helms. Xenia Anise Haikoski. Kristen Ann Corey. Grace Anyema Corley. Catherine M. Kuykendall. Mary Grace Lipuma. Lourdes Maria Yopis. Alton Clinton Loudermilk III. Hannah R. Miller. Zoe Maria Miniter. Sophia Moonsons. Stephanie Shazana Mohammed. Andreina V. Asorno. Pedro Paulo Freitas Ruiz. Autumn Dawn Rudolph. Teresa M. Ruiz. Shauna Renee Skozinski. Samantha Lisa Sokolowski. Marcial Thomas. Susan Marie Williams. Teaching. Master of Arts in Teaching, Mia Margaret C. Al-Shahail, with honors. Holly Alexandra Bruch, with honors. Jalila Garcia Magana. Maracy Jones Mosby, with honors. Rebecca Stevenson. Kira Lilia Stoltz, with honors. Raynell Walton. Master of Human Resources, Maria Camila Abdallah Gomez, with honors. Janos Barho, with honors. Haley Elizabeth Coates. Josie Cecilia Cordoba Dager. Caitlin Elizabeth Harrington, with honors. Elizabeth Jane Hewitt, with honors. Luis M. Jimenez O'Farrell. Jordan Marie Marlowe, with honors. Timothy Mira. Gemma A. Philippus Hodge. Faustino H. Valeria, with honors. Master of Liberal Studies, Taylor Foley. Shelby Troy Phillips. Master of Public Health, Kelsey Ann Carew. Michael B. Landau, with honors. Mira Grace Lines, with honors. Natalia R. Torres with honors.
Graduates, if you would now please rise and move your tassels to the left, signifying your new status. A little enthusiasm. I love it. Not enough. In accordance with tradition, I ask everyone to please rise for the singing of the alma mater, the words of which can be found on the back of your program. The alma mater will be led by vocal graduates from the Virginia S. and W.W. Nelson Department of Music. Please remain standing for the benediction given by Reverend Jenkins.
Rollins College alma mater, let there be light, let there be light, as citizens and leaders now responsible for all, we will soon extend our global bow and greet the future's call. Rollins College alma mater, let there be light, let there be light. From every land and creed we hail, from every faith and race, we'll join our voices on the scale and everyone embrace. Rollins College alma mater, let there be light, let there be light. Now that our overture is done, our minds and voices clear, we'll take our gifts in unison and flourish without fear. Rollins College alma mater, let there be light, let there be light.
Now for the blessing and benediction. Most precious God, thank you for our graduates. Help them to share their talents and gifts for the betterment of this world. Give them the hands to reach out in service to others. Give them the feet to create their own footsteps. Give them hearts to show compassion. Finally, help them to embrace that learning is a lifelong process, which should never be taken for granted. Amen. Now we ask for our families and guests to please wait in their seats until all the graduates, faculty, and staff have exited the area. Graduates and families, you will be permitted to return inside for photos once the procession has fully exited. Fiat Lux.